So hello, so we are doing set theory and algebra questions now we are doing. So most of the questions on this topic I have done, so I cannot find I have found only few there are few easy questions, you can do them, and there are others which we have to do lattice and all, so then we can continue with questions. So if you have any doubts, you can mail me. This is my mail ID. I always put the mail ID in my description box, so you can see that. SUDESHNA 135@gmail.com. Okay, so this is my mail ID, and if you love my videos, please do subscribe to my channel. Okay, so this is just boost my confidence. Okay, so now something I always make videos on topics. I never talk something, so I always get this feedback that ma'am aap kuch this, you know, I'm so bad in Hindi, so they whatever they try to convey is that make something on like motivation, why we should study. And there in LinkedIn this person told me that you can make a video on why we should prepare for GATE, so that people can get clarity. So I feel that there are a lot of videos already there, because I personally have watched so many videos. Okay, so like videos like Ashish Ranjan sir's video, then there is another person I really followed him, Pratik Sawant. So if you have seen their channels, Torque I think his channel name is, actually I have subscribed, I don't remember. Then Future Funk like this, I have seen that. I actually, if I try to remember, that a lot of videos I have watched on this, their journeys and everything. So but I feel like what more I can add, so that people will get clarity and all. So that why we should prepare for GATE. Some have asked them, some of you may have asked me to make a video. I have already told you in personal messages, but then making a video, I was thinking that what else I can say. They have already they have more experience. They have already mentioned so many things, like this motivational and why GATE and everything. So today something happened. Actually, I was a good thing. Okay, not a bad thing. So I was talking with my phone, talking with my sister over phone, WhatsApp video call. I was sister, my cousin. So she told me that she is reading this computer networking, and after that she will do DBMS. She is a BCA pass out. Okay, so she is a BCA pass out, and she is reading computer networks, and then basics of computer networks, and then she will move on to DBMS. So I felt like, see, you tell me now. I always try to help her with her studies and everything. So now in college also I did this, but since the thing is that when I was in college, I tried very hard and learned networking, CN, very well, and DBMS I tried, and DBMS was my favorite subject in school, because SQL and all I used to like MS Access. I think MS Access was there. Some part of networking was there in our school also. Easy ones, obviously. DLD also I did like, but this DBMS and CN were my favorite in school. Obviously in school we had some little very, but when I was in college, CN and DBMS, I think they were in both in 5th semester only. So networking, this Farauzen I read so much. Farauzen is this big. Okay, so if you have seen the Farauzen book, this is big. So I took the topics which are included, and I tried very hard. So I learned, but not GATE level. Okay, so GATE level is like this, and semester level like this. Okay, so you can understand. I did, obviously I tried studying, but because so I did Farauzen, from Farauzen I did, and DBMS also. From there, I think Kenneth, no, I think this Navate and Cort. Sorry, Kenneth was, I just Navate and Cort. So we used to take books from libraries. So and networking, I bought this book Farauzen for my own. I just have that book with me. DBMS books I don't have with me right now. So thing is that I tried learning there. But when I was preparing for GATE, after learning so much, like not mugging up, okay, basically learning the concept. So if I was talking to her, so she was like, what are you studying? I was telling her, her name is Dia, so I was telling her, what are you studying, Dia? And she was telling me like this basics, and she is subnetting. I said, what next is supernetting, then you can study this topology, because she was studying topological topologies, network topologies. I was thinking topological sort, sorry, topologies, then propagation delay and everything. So you can understand why, because I have prepared for GATE, so that's why that's all the concepts are in my mind. I don't have to study now and tell her this, and I'm making videos. I am not preparing maths, because I am not, okay, because I am not preparing for GATE now. So I'm just come out of my bed, and I'm in my bed, and if I'm come out of bed, I can just make videos, okay. So because I have studied and did a lot of practice and all, so that's why I can tell you that if someone out of who is not preparing for GATE also, I can give them this knowledge. At least I will try to deliver the knowledge. Networking, okay, I will do networking and DBMS. I will get these messages that when are you going to start their networking and DBMS. I will do, okay. So one by one I am going. This is a huge thing, because preparing is also tough, and making videos is even tougher. Now I feel that educators, how they put so many hours, now I can understand that, obviously. So I will do that, okay. So next question, I know this question will be asked to me. So when are you trying? So COA and all, like COA, OS, it's come almost, you have to do side by side, okay. So like this. So I don't want to go on and on and on. So thing is that, so because I prepared for GATE, I have this more clarity towards everything, the computer science, basic computer science subjects, which I should have prepared in college only. Now because I've prepared for GATE, that's why I have this knowledge, okay. So this is the main basic thing I can tell you, that because I have prepared, that's why I have this knowledge. Even if I wouldn't have prepared, I just after BTech I would have done some jobs on anything, so maybe I wouldn't have this much knowledge. Obviously I didn't have this much knowledge and back then. So GATE preparation only not will fetch you a good rank, but in a whole thing it will increase your knowledge, okay. So knowledge is power, so you can understand. So I have heard this so many times. So with your knowledge you can achieve whatever you want. So knowledge is everything, right? I have taken so much of your time, so let's move on to question now, okay. So now let's see this question. So just all this recording or not, okay. So now let's see this question. We have done most of the questions, okay. So for other questions we have to do lattice and Hussey diagram and all. So after doing that we will come back to questions again. So now let's see, this was asked in GATE 2009 1 mark question. Consider the binary relation. This is our relation x, y, x is related to z, z is related to x, z is related to y. On set of this is our set, these are our elements x, y and z. Which one of the following is true? We have to find out which one of the following is true. Basically this is asking symmetric, antisymmetric. R is symmetric but not antisymmetric, like this, not symmetric, antisymmetric, both, neither, okay. So we have to find out if it is symmetric or not. So let's say it is symmetric or not. So let me write it down here again, x, z, zx, zy, okay. So this is our relation. So for if we have to find symmetric, so symmetric means if x x is always there, let's say a related to b, then b related to a has to be present, okay. So now let me check if this is holding. So x related to y is present, so y related to x has to be present. So now y related to x is not present, so it is not symmetric. So now next is antisymmetric. This is symmetric. So for antisymmetric we have to see if a related to b, then b related is not related to a, only if this diagonal elements can be present, like a, b, b, this kind of diagonal elements can be present, okay. So now here x related to y, y is not related to x, this not, y related to x is not present. Now this, check this, x related to z, okay, but z is related to x is also present, so this is also not antisymmetric. X related to z, z related to x is present, so this part is coming under symmetric, but it is even not symmetric because xy is present, yx is not present. So this is even not symmetric, so neither. So option D is correct, neither symmetric nor anti-symmetric. Okay, so this is an easy question actually. So now let's see this question. This is actually an easy question, it's nothing much. So but still I hope you don't memorize the formulas, because if you do, if you kind of forget somehow, you cannot derive. Okay, so I will always suggest to derive the things. Does not see now I sometimes I remember the formulas because of practice. I didn't remember and mug it up or by heart the things. Okay, so just I'll tell you. Okay, let me read the question first. So this was asked in GATE 2010, 1 mark question. Okay, so what is the possible number of reflexive relations on a set of 5 elements? Okay, so yes, we have already seen number of reflexive relations. There sorry, number of anti-symmetric relations were asked in some other questions also. So I just thought of taking one question because we have already done, so I don't want to make the video longer. It's just practice. Okay, so we have already seen number of reflexive relation, how it is coming and all, but still I will show you in this example that you don't have to mug up anything, you can just derive on your questions. Okay, so we know if we take the cardinality of A is n, so if we take both A cross A, it will be n square. Okay, so set A is containing this, let's say 1 2 dot 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 n, this is set A is containing this elements. Okay, so A cross n will contain this first 1 1, all the diagonal elements first till n. Okay, so now next is 1 2 1 3 1 4, anything like this will go on. So now we have already seen this. Okay, we are just recalling things, I hope you do. So if you have any problems, we have already done everything in extensive in our concept videos. Okay, so if please go and watch the concept videos first, and if you are having any trouble doing questions. Okay, so we have already done this in concept videos. So now here it is in reflexive, this is reflexive, so in reflexive relations you can find out. So total is n square, right? The cardinality of it's n square, so it is n square. So the first, this part will be n and this part will be n square minus n. Okay, so for reflexive relation this part has to be present. Okay, so this diagonal elements, all the diagonal elements, they have to be present. So nothing, we cannot do anything, we just think it like this, we have to be, these elements have to be present. So we just there is no probability that it is present, not present, so there is nothing. So this is these elements have to be present, so just leave it out. So but these elements can be present, cannot be present. First thing, they can be present, and again cannot be present. Both cases this can happen. Okay, so this is basically 2 to the power n square minus n. Okay, so number of reflexive relation. Okay, so like this. So here 2 to the power n square minus n. So here n is 5, so it is 2 to the power 5 square 5 square minus 5 square is 25 minus 5, this is 2 to the power 20. Okay, so 2 to the power 20, so option C is correct. So you can find out like this, I don't have to remember this. Okay, you don't have to remember this by heart, this formula, you can just find out in one go, like this symmetric relation and asymmetric, everything you can find out. You don't have to remember, it is very hard to remember. Okay, so for me it is very hard, I don't know if you can remember, but still it is better to derive. So we have done some questions, so we will do concepts next, and then I will come to these questions again. So in parallel you study other subjects what you are doing. I will continue with this, and again with algorithms. I was thinking of doing some aptitude questions. I was thinking maybe let me know if you have any queries or anything. So if you are still watching, and if you love watching my videos, please do subscribe to my channel. Okay, so just a request, so this will just boost my confidence that people are loving my videos or something. So thank you for all the appreciation and everything. So I never thought I will get this appreciation. Okay, so when I started this channel, I didn't even share with anyone, like not even my friends. So my friend Pritam, he told me to share this video, because if this is the main thing, you all love teaching, so if you don't just share, how people will know that you are teaching also. So thank you, because I never thought that this much appreciation I will get. So thank you for this. In LinkedIn also, I just reopened my LinkedIn. My LinkedIn was previously dead. Okay, so it was dead. So one of my friend told me to reopen my LinkedIn. I had to go through a hassle, forgot my mail, for password and everything. So I reopened my LinkedIn, and I got so many requests and everything that I obviously take requests, because some there are great aspirants. Okay, they need help, and then they ask me. So I feel like, yes, even if I can help something with something, that then I'm so happy. So thank you for this all this opportunity you gave me. So if you are new to this channel, if you love these videos, please do subscribe. Okay, I will try to make more and more videos.